I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I was just really lit yesterday for my album release private party I had. But
Hmm.
besides that, I'm doing good.
And how was it? How was that?
We was turned up till 7 o'clock this morning. So yes, I woke up, threw my eyelashes back on. You know.
Had to. Had to. Well, that's good. It was a good turnout though. A lot of people came, supported you and everything.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, that's good. And how you been like handling, album release parties and things like that during the pandemic? Like, has it kind of put like a strain on things, or how would you say it's affected anything?
Only thing it affected was like I couldn't like put in work on feet like do
Hmm.
I was gonna go on tour like on a certain tour and I was put on things and then all that stuff got canceled so
Yeah.
that it affected.
Hmm. But would you say like you've been trying to like utilize your social media a little more because of the pandemic? Like you've been making a way to still like have your name out and still have people know like who you are and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. I started being on Instagram way more
Hmm.
and just putting together content. Because before
Okay.
then, I just would post my music and, you know, that'd be
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So, how did your name come about, Stunna Girl? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? What do you want that to mean like for other people?
I'm a stunner. I feel like my name just speaks for itself.
Hmm.
Much I stand out like,
Okay. Would you say like was that always like your name? Like you know how some rappers like they'll have different names and then once they get bigger they kind of change their name. Like would you say that was always your name
um,
or
it's been my name since I was like 12. I do have like a family nickname. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, it's definitely been my name since I was 12, and it just came from the neighborhood I grew up in. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. And speaking of neighborhoods, so you were born and raised in Sacramento.
Yeah.
So would you say like most of your influences come from like Bay Area artists like Too Short, Mac Dre? Like where would you say that's where most of your music kind of comes from?
I definitely Too Short was definitely one of my favorite rappers. So I would say yeah, he's one of my influences for sure.
Hmm.
But I feel like most of my because I was listening to like old school R&B when I was
Hmm.
a little girl. So I would honestly say that's where my rapping is influenced, believe it or not, was
Hmm.
a lot of like old school music.
Yeah. Okay. And would you say that you have any female rappers that influence you?
Um, Honestly, no. I do like them though. I like all of them, but it definitely was old school music. Like that's like my like gets in my heart. That's my soul. That's where
Yeah.
my soul comes from. You know.
What would you say is like your favorite like old school songs? Like what were you listening to when you was a kid and like you hear it now, you're like, yeah, like it brings back memories.
I definitely would say the Donnell Jones songs. I feel like all his music really. All
Hmm.
of the Donnell Jones songs, like "Where You Belong," Say What," all those songs, like yeah. If I hear
Okay.
those nowadays, I'd be like, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So would you say like in terms of like the new R&B, like do you really like it? Because if you're like so like in tune with the old R&B, like how do you feel about the new R&B? Like let me throw some names like Bryson Tiller, Party Next Door, like those type of like people. Like, would you say you're into the new R&B or you're more like old school?
Um, I do be into to some of the songs. I do,
Hmm.
but I'm always gonna just cut on some R&B, like
Right, have
old
to.
R&B. Don't get me drunk because we gonna be up in like Jodeci.
Have
You know,
to.
like
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
think anything. I don't think anything hits like harder than the old school music, like including
Not at
music.
all.
I even feel like shit. If I had to choose, if I'm gonna turn on that or that, like I'm gonna turn on that, and then I'm gonna turn on my shit.
Right.
But you know,
Okay, I feel that. All right. So, going to your music, your music, it's not like every ordinary like female rapper. Like, you know, like certain female rappers, like they like to kind of sing a little bit and things like that. Like I feel like with your sound, it's more like rough, and you can tell that like you're from NorCal. So would you say it's kind of like does it ever feel intimidating for you, like kind of having a sound like the guy rapper, like male rappers? Like would you say it's kind of like hard, you know, because
You know
just
what
we
it is? I don't think I be sounding like a boy, but
no, not at all, not at all.
I get real aggressive because when you're okay, you know, half of my music it be like I'm talking shit anyway. So
Right.
talking shit to somebody, are you like shut up? Are you like shut up? Like you're like
Yeah.
shut up. So
Yeah.
to be when my song needs aggression and I want to get my point across, I ain't scared to yell it and say what I need to say because that's what's gonna get you up moving and that's what's gonna make you move to my music. And
Yeah.
so I'm definitely aggressive and I don't even care. And then I can get low and I can get cute and I can be versatile.
If
But
you have to,
when
yeah.
it's time to take them hoops off, I'm definitely like I'm not
Yeah.
straight in the booth.
Did you have anybody like, because we know it's hard for like female rappers to really come up in the rap industry because they're females, you know? So would you say like you had any difficulties at all like trying to come up? Like was there any men during your like journey like trying to like knock you in any way? And if that did happen, like how did you kind of like prove them wrong? Like no, like I could do this. Like what are you talking about?
I feel like that's just like life. Anybody's gonna knock
Right.
you for anything. You just gotta be really strong, like you gotta really be strong minded. And
Mhm.
I done been through so much that when I started rapping, it was like so easy for me not to listen to what nobody was saying. Cause it's like I already done got through the worst. Like I already done got through the storm on all 10 toes. So it's like you definitely can't tell me about my music. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So even when somebody didn't believe in it, I don't need you to believe in it because I believe in it. So that was really never a problem for me. I just took whatever somebody said and I just
Mhm.
mental noted it. You know, like, oh, you rap too loud. Okay, so the next song, baby, I'm gonna whisper to you and I'm gonna get a check still. So
Yeah. 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 Okay. And when did you start like writing your own raps and things like that? Like when did it like really hit you like this is what I want to do?
I would say when I was well, I really made my first song when I was 8. So I think when I was like 12 and I was like rapping through Facebook and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I already knew then like I was gonna do this for sure.
Okay. Okay. So you had a song recently that kind of went viral, or not kind of, but it did go viral on TikTok. Would you say that it helped your career like boost in a way? Because I know TikTok, like when there's certain things on TikTok, like it really like it goes around, like different trends, challenges, all those type of things. So would you say that like it helped people like really know who you are?
It definitely did. And you know it made it even tight because I didn't even have a video for that song, so they really had to come and figure out who I was. Like the audio blew up. So there wasn't
Right.
a runway video before there was a runway video. So it wasn't somebody can't discredit me and be like, oh, the song only blew up because you're cute and you look good in the video. No, babe, there was no video. It was just my voice. So
Mhm.
that made it tight. So yeah, definitely.
Okay. So right now, is there any artists in the game at all that you want to collaborate with, and why?
Um I would say well I always like Drake, so that's definitely somebody.
Hmm.
Um Drake and Chris Brown,
Okay.
my two favorites.
Okay, cool. Any female rappers that you want to collaborate with at all?
I would. Well, I like Nicki Minaj and I like Cardi B, so I wouldn't mind either one.
Okay. I could see that. I feel like that would be a really dope song, honestly.
Yeah,
um,
I like either one of them.
okay, cool. And how was it growing up in Sacramento? So you were there your whole life, right?
Hmm.
So how was it like growing up? Like, was it hard to kind of adapt outside of Sacramento, like once you started to get big, or was it easy for you?
Growing up in Stack, it's just like anywhere else. You know, you got then the normal hood circumstances.
Hmm.
Um, shit, I really just it really built me for who I am today because I really came out the mud with it, you know. Move, Malia, sorry, my little baby video.
No, it's okay.
It really just made me really a strong person coming up from out of there. And really, I feel like you just got to have tough skin or you're going to get the game going to swallow you up. That's how I look at it. So anything I've been through out there just made me stronger and made me who I am.
Okay. I like that. And was there anything in particular that made you start like making music? Like was there like a point in your life you're like, okay, like I want to start, you know, doing this, like this is what makes me happy?
I definitely when I was incarcerated, because I was incarcerated for 3 years. And what got me through my time, really, when I would be on lockdown and I'd be acting crazy in there and I'd be in my room. There's times I was in my room for 30 days. I would be in there rapping and singing so loud, and it just seemed like it made my time go by really fast. But it was really because I had a passion for it. So if you could sit there and do something like that for hours and hours and hours, and it just makes you feel so, it made my situation feel like, shit, if I was outside, you know? And I knew then, like, when I told myself, I told everybody in there too, like, when I get out of here, I'm gonna be on the radio. And you know, that's exactly what I did. And so yeah, that was definitely a time when I knew, like,
Yeah. That's good. That's good. And with your music, right, is there like a certain message that you like try to send to your fans and your listeners? Like what's like that one message that's like key that you want everybody to know when they hear your music?
I just want everybody to just stay true to themselves and like just really strive for the stars, strive for whatever you want to do. That's really what I do. Like, that's my message to people. When I'm rapping, sometimes I rap about, I don't know, I rap about everything, but when somebody listens to my song, no matter what level they are in life and whatever they're doing, don't let nobody knock you. That's how I look at it. Like, you could be homeless and I don't know, but like, don't let nobody knock you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that really
Okay. And like I assume that's the same thing you would tell like female rappers who are trying to get big, like trying to get in the industry, because there's a lot of rappers out there in LA and the Bay that's like trying to make it. And I know they try to like kind of put themselves down because they don't feel like they're progressing. So what advice would you give those people?
I would just tell them just to believe. Sorry, my phone rang. No, I would tell them, don't listen to nobody, just believe in yourself. And if you put in the work, it's gonna happen for you. Just put in the work. Like, keep putting in the work. Go to them studio sessions, no matter if that song costs $300, like get it done. Just do it. Like, keep doing it. Just keep putting in the work.
Okay. I like that. Okay, well, I think that's all. Did you like have anything to tell all the listeners, everybody that's tuned in right now? Just something real brief.
Yeah, I have another tape dropping in April. Stay tuned. And stay tuned for these videos.
Where is the buzz? You said was mine.
Where is the buzz?